So moving over for those trucks, that's pretty interesting. So that's a little scary to me. We have somebody with their door open and the car moves over for their open door and moves back. Really nice. Ooh, a guy with a slow sign. How are we gonna handle this? Person with tiny dog, both are displayed. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full self-driving beta video. We are still on beta 9. It's, I think, day 11 on this build, and letting the car turn out of the parking lot here, doing a great job. Well, keep going, keep going. Hit the accelerator there, which is actually good news. I will share in a second. But so we've been on this build for a long time. I would expect us to get an update probably tonight, so you might not see this video until we're on beta 10. But who knows? It seems kind of random these days. Full self-driving beta is not done. It's not finished. It's not out fully to the public yet. So it can make mistakes. That's when my hands are on or near the wheel, so I can take over at any time. We're just going into downtown Ann Arbor today. Some pretty cool updates about the way the system is kind of monitored and the bug reports and everything. So it seems that the full self-driving or the autopilot team gave us a little more insight into how to report and what to report. And it's basically kind of comes down to what I've been saying, just past the Model X over there, to the comments. You know, I get a lot of comments like, oh, you didn't hit the button, or you didn't report this, or how does Tesla even know what's going on? A lot of concern, which is cool. You know, people want to know that the system is being improved by the beta testers and we're doing a good job. And so it basically comes down to trust that the autopilot team is getting the information they need to make the system better. And they don't give us too many details really about anything, and we share kind of what they say. And changing lanes here, that was a little sudden, but it did use a turn signal. Basically anything I do, intervening in any way, is recorded and reported in some way. So when I'm driving and I tell you I hit the accelerator and, you know, people are like, oh, don't do that, we want to see what the car does. I understand that sentiment, but it's a lot easier to say when you're just excuse me, when you're just watching the video. So I hit the accelerator because I'm not comfortable, or I think I'm going to confuse somebody around me and I don't want that. Well, it turns out that even when I do that, that information is recorded and reported. So the team can look at that and see, oh, why is he hitting the accelerator here? Oh, well, it was stopping in an intersection or going too slow through an intersection. So that's really good news that anything I do, if I take over at any point, is recorded. So I wanted to share that with you. So the path planning looks really good as well. We were kind of going for that left turn lane, but you could see there, hopefully you could see pretty well, it confidently moved that path over to the correct lane, not going into the left lane. So moving over for those trucks, that's pretty interesting. A big truck, you know, was to our left there and the car moved over within its lane to kind of give some space from that. So pretty interesting here. Ooh, I don't think the car's going to be able to handle this. So I guess this truck wants to turn left, and he stayed in the right turn lane because he needs, you know, some extra room to turn left. So I most likely will have to take over here, but we'll see what the car does. So, yep, I'm going to hit the brake there because he needs room to turn left, and I don't want to get in his way. So now I'll turn this back on. So that's one where, you know, the team will probably see that intervention and get the video footage and know what's going on. But then the car nicely and slowly, but still nicely proceeds through that left turn. So weird situations like that and like what's going on here, the person to my right has their right turn or their left turn signal on. They're accidentally in the right turn lane and I just kind of ignored it to let the car figure it out. So the car is supposed to see turn signals, and I think it does sometimes, but not always. So it's weird situations like that where the truck, I mean, technically, I guess that's, and this little swerve is weird so that we can report. Yeah, this has always been happening here, but we do have a right turn. So maybe that's what it was doing, but still very weird. Oh my gosh, and now this guy wants to turn right. Okay, I just took over there. Let me handle this really quick. Okay, so I just wanted to get us away from that truck because that was just, see, now he's honking at people. So even people are having trouble. I mean, that was confusing for me. He didn't turn his turn signal on until he was at the intersection. So, you know, how am I supposed to know that he's doing that. But those are situations that the car is going to have to deal with, and now I'm messing up with my new little technique here. So we're about to, okay, we have a left turn to get to our destination, and so far, besides the very confusing stuff with that truck, which again, the car will need to be able to handle eventually, the car's doing a pretty great job. So that's a little scary to me. And when you're in the intersection like this, you're not supposed to turn the wheel until you're ready to turn, because if somebody was to rear end me right now, they would send me flying into traffic. Now there's nobody behind me, and again, I'm fully in control. So now it's cleared, and I did not touch the accelerator. I did nothing, and the car did a good job until that weird little swerve, taking a left turn. So that's again something I will report, because I did not take over, and then we will let it continue. Is my report button not working? So very nice job. I was messing with my report button there, but nice job at the stop sign, saw the person crossing the street, waited for them, and then continued when they were out of the street. So that was very cool. Great job stopping and continuing. Of course, we had the right of way, so the car did a good job there. We have somebody with their door open, and the car moves over for their open door and moves back. Really nice. As we complete that move and approach our destination, I will tell you this video is sponsored by Hydrosilics. They make car cleaning products, and if they can clean my dirty Tesla, they can definitely clean whatever you got. So check them out. You can use the code Dirty Tesla to get, I think it's 25% off anything of their entire website. And they do have really nice stuff, so check it out if you're interested. So creeping forward for visibility. It has been doing a little bit of a better job with the curbs. If you've been keeping up, sometimes it'll get kind of close to a curb and I take over just because I'm not comfortable. I have not done that in a long time. Sometimes it'll start to go towards it a little bit, and then it kind of almost corrects itself. So that's been really nice. And wow, really rolled that stop sign. We can report that. We shouldn't be rolling stop signs so much. And we arrived at our destination. So let me find something else, and we will continue. Okay, nobody's behind me, so I just found another little area in these kind of convoluted streets, and I'm just gonna turn this on and the car will continue. So we obviously were already at a complete stop. Once autopilot is on, the car can do what it wants, and it defaulted to 10 because my new setting that I'm not used to yet, but you know, I'll get there, and we're off. Wow, really crowded little area here. Ooh, a guy with a slow sign. How are we gonna handle this? This is awesome. So I cannot really see to my right all that well, and he is waving me ahead, so I'm hitting the accelerator, and the car is going to avoid him and do a good job. So I did not do any of that. I did have to hit the accelerator there because the car was not going to go because it saw a human in the road. So, wow, another pretty interesting edge case that there was a human in the road. So you would think, ooh, I have to wait for them, but it does not go. That's another really good one. I mean, it's not good that it swerved. We can report that. But, see, I need my button there. Before, I had a problem where it went into that left turn lane and kind of got stuck there and I took over. This time, it seemed like it knew it was a left turn lane a little late, so it ended up correcting itself, getting in the correct lane. Nice right turn here. We do have a little Jeep in the way, but car compensates for that nicely. So stopping at the stop sign, hopefully that's a creeping forward. Yep, it seems like it's looking, and there are no cars there, so we're good to go. But the car does a very nice job of creeping forward to look and then continuing. So we did get a little bit into the road there, but I did see there was nobody. So it's hard to tell if there were cars coming, if the car would have stopped earlier than that or not. I actually think I've picked this destination before in a previous video, so that's pretty funny. So turning left here, and that was obviously not the right move. We should, ooh. Let's see if it'll figure it out. There's nobody, no cars around, so I'm just letting it kind of do it. And I'm gonna hit the accelerator just to get this going. And no, it did do it. Obviously not good, so not well, whatever. You guys have been picking on my grammar. Whatever I say, see it and seen it, and coulda went. Everybody's not liking that. So we too bad. That's what I say. So we made the left turn, real sketchy. Needed an accelerator, and did not get into the left turn lane to make the left turn. Coming up on our destination, yeah, I've definitely had this as a destination before. That is so funny. And we made it. Really good job going around that car and garbage can. Awesome. Can't complain. All right, this will be a tough one. We're gonna go into the little campus area here where people live. So that will be pretty good. Let's get started here. I cannot turn autopilot on yet. Here we go. If I actually hold it down like I said, now it will go up to the speed limit. So not a very good job with this left turn. It just keeps saying checking for visibility. There are no cars around, and really should not have been a problem at that left turn. I'm not sure what tripped it up. So we do have some traffic coming from the left. The car is not going. It doesn't have any message there, so it's not really, clear to me that it does or doesn't see the traffic. Obviously there, now we can see it. So after this pickup truck, it's clear. And, okay, I just tapped the accelerator there because hesitating a little too much, and we want that feedback sent back to the team. But other than that, a nice right turn. Left turn coming up. Luckily this time gets right into the left turn lane, gets left into the left turn lane. So that's really nice. And then it's clear to complete this turn. So hopefully it'll just go before these people come. They just got a green light. Look at that. So this is improving a lot. As you probably have noticed, hands have been off the wheel most of the time. Just if I'm going through a turn or maybe there's a person nearby, I'm kind of getting close or holding on. I'm putting my little checks in so it knows I'm paying attention. It is so much phenomenally better than the day I got this. It's pretty crazy. 6 months from now, man. Oh, this is gonna be a tough turn. So how is it gonna see to the right? It must be using the repeater, I would assume. So it is, looks like it's clear to me. It's hard for me to even see back there, but look at that. Really nice left turn. It moved forward a little slowly to look. Wow, 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 impressive. So here's somewhere we had a little issue. So yeah, it's kind of messing this up. Let's just, honestly, I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's not good. Now, it did put its right turn signal on, like you would do if you made that mistake. I mean, I've made that mistake. I'm sure plenty of people have. But then it was way too aggressive. So I'll report, one more time. I had already kind of reported that. But yeah, so it put the turn signal on saying, I need to get over, and then just kind of went. Going back through the construction, which is awesome, because I know that the car will, I assume the car will stop if he has the stop sign, which he doesn't. So let's hope it'll go around these cones. So this is one where you really have the hands on the wheel. Oh, I took over. Oh yeah, it's getting confused by that. So if I put this back on, yeah, it's gonna go towards the cones. So not really handling that appropriately yet. I would assume if I had left it, it would have moved over, but it was too late. It was going to do it too late. And again, okay. Oh, oh my gosh. All right. Got to take over. So I think it was too late moving over. I don't want to freak out that guy. He's holding a sign in the middle of the road. I don't want him to think I'm driving straight for him because that's not good. And then on this one, it did kind of go this way, and then the dog jumped into the road. So I didn't get to look at the screen, but I'm guessing the car didn't like the dog jumping towards it and kind of moved over to the left. So slowing for that intersection, which we don't really need to, but the car did go through it. I've actually been stuck at that one before. There was in a video a long time ago where the car stopped there at that exact intersection and just never went again. It just was at 0. I had to hit the accelerator to continue, so that is an improvement. Wow, making that right turn pretty aggressively, but to be honest, I liked it. It was good. Shouldn't have slowed down after the fact, but besides that, that was very impressive. Person with tiny dog, both are displayed. Oh, see, look at that. That was human about to make a mistake and run into me. So here's our biggest trouble for now is left turns without like a green arrow. Green arrows are beautiful. You get a green arrow, the car's like, oh, I'm going. Here, the car is not so confident. Okay, proving me wrong, I'll take it. Awesome. We actually had a problem here last time. Let's see. Okay, so better. If you saw one of my first times I came to downtown, let me pay attention to this biker, cyclist, good job. That exact left turn, the car dove for the divider, or the side of the road, sorry. Now I'm gonna hit the accelerator and it's gonna go through. So that was not good, okay. The car like dove for the, like I had to like crank the wheel because the car was just gonna go right for the side of the road. There were no cars around or anything and it was fine, I took over, but definitely improved there. So you could tell the left turn was still a little off, but much calmer. All right, so this took a little longer than I thought, so I'm gonna have to kind of do my final thoughts here for you and end the video. But overall, the improvements are pretty awesome. I wanna go a little faster. And it's getting there to the point where if, you know, we get another update and then Elon Musk tweets and says, yeah, public beta is coming, you know, in 2 weeks, I would not be surprised by that. Now, it doesn't matter what I think or say, so I don't want to get people too excited, but what I've been experiencing, the improvements have been good, and it's been solid. It still makes mistakes. It's still going to make mistakes, you know, 3, 6, 10 months from now, but they're reducing drastically. The amount of mistakes are reducing, and the severity of the mistakes has plummeted. I haven't had anything that I find really too concerning besides, oh, it's doing something dumb, let me take over for a second and turn it back on. So very much like the public build on the highway. Very rarely does it do anything like scary. It's just, you're like, oh, that's kind of dumb, I'm gonna do it myself. So I didn't keep track while I was driving of the interventions and stuff, but I'll put them up on the screen. I guess I'll, while I'm editing, that'll be so annoying. But while I'm editing, I will, maybe I'll put them up now with a little chart, or maybe I tracked them throughout the video. I don't know what I did, but I'm gonna be tracking these as I go. Let me put this up, my mileage, so I know how many miles, so we can do like per mile. So that's it. We only went 10.3 miles. Jeez. Go slow in the city. So that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to talking to you down in the comments, and you will see full self-driving beta in the next video.